Good evening, World Wide Web. This is James, your favorite ticker picker, with another update video on my momentum trading progress. Wow, this is really working out good. 5-day chart. Whoa, General Mills. They're getting ready to do their earnings report. Now, I know that today was some good news, and it went up almost 500 points there, or whatever it was today, but this sucker was already cracking its strike price for me, just in the upward momentum. It took I bought it the $67 strike price, and I got this when it was at $65 and maybe $66. It went up to 67 pretty darn quick, and then it passed it today. This one on options, it was a money doubler in 3 days. BlackBerry made 40% on this one in 3 days on options. At $3.90, I got the $4 strike price option, the one that expires right after earnings, which is coming out. This one is at $37 per option. I paid $25 per option. Worthington Enterprises. On this one, I went with a $60 strike price. I got one that was a little further out there. I feel like this is a company that can hit 60. And it's a profitable company, and people are thinking there might be a chance it's going back there maybe. So I thought you can just play the movements. I don't even care if it hits 60 because I'm going to get rid of it before the earnings call. I'm not listening to earnings calls. I'm not even interested in that. I tried that, and no matter what happens, it just seems to work out bad for me. I'll hear great news, and the stock will tank, or I'll hear bad news, and it'll go up, or I don't know. You win on some and you lose on it. I don't even know. I'm not wanting to hear it. I just like the ride. I like the ride before the earnings call. I found out that what I like to do is called momentum trading, and that's what I'm getting into here. I'm like 8 for the last 8 of my picks, and actually I think I'm 10 for 10 now. Worthington at $52. I got the 60 strike prices right after the earnings. In 3 days, now it's at 54.71. Holy snikes. This one here, because the strike price is still a little bit far away, I'm not making $100 for every buck it goes up. So I probably only made, went up $2. I probably only made like $75 per contract. But this one here, I don't know. It might get jazzed up tomorrow. Where it's still an experiment in motion. They tend to act really nice even in a crashing market, and in a go-go gadget market like we had today, they seem to work even better. A lot of these were up 7%, like yesterday and the day before, up 3 or 4%. Wendy's also got the $19 strike price at $19.95 today. It's not their earnings, but there you go. It's just momentum taking it up pre-earnings. Conagra Brands, I had the $30 strike price, $30 before you hit the strike price again. Just did Chewy, Smith & Wesson, lots of different ones. I've just done a big streak of them. And yeah, today I feel like it was cheated a little bit because the Dow really, it seemed like, helped it. But they were all up pre-speech when the market was dead even today. These were all of these were up like 1.5%, 2%. The options were up, 10 to 15%, and then all hell broke loose. But even yesterday and the day before, when there really wasn't any market progress, it was kind of a stale day. These things did their business, and they just go up and up and up, even in a stale market. Even on a down day, we had one day that was down, and it even went up on those days. So I really like the momentum trading. It's something you should look into. Look for an event in the future, like an earnings report, a company that has some optimism surrounding it, interested people that are all jazzed up about the news. They show up late for these things. They don't, especially when you're playing options, you don't want to buy them too far in advance because you're wasting your money. You're buying all that time factor on the option just to sit around, wait 2 months for an earnings call. No. These people go in and they buy it before the earnings call, usually a week before the earnings call or 2 weeks. I like to get them. I like to start playing them 2 to 3 weeks away. It seems to be my sweet spot. And there's just people swooping in. They want to play the earnings, and those extra buyers help stabilize the stock and create enough buyers. And there's enough people doing what I'm doing. I'm not the only one doing what I'm doing. Lots of people that are in my boat. They don't want to hear the earnings call. They don't want to hear the news. They don't want any drama, baby mama drama. No way. They just want to enjoy it going up for a little while. If you don't hear the earnings call, well, like Chewy had a crappy earnings call. It got destroyed on earnings. You'd have been like, woo! Thank God I didn't have Chewy. I got rid of Chewy before the earnings call. But then the next day it turned around and repaired itself and went right back up to where I had sold it from. It hasn't gotten any better than that. But Chewy would have dodged a bullet. Another one, Bluebird, BLBD. This one here is one of my regrets because I did sell it, and I did make a lot of money on it. And then they did their earnings. I didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear the earnings. And then they did their earnings, and then it just went freaking crazy. This thing, $19.50. I got into it. I bought the $20 option. I chickened out at 22 and change. I was happy with my couple of $100. But then the earnings came out. Now these damned options that I own are worth $600 something each, and I'm just sitting there going, "Ow!" I let them go for two something. But you know what? It didn't have to work out good. So I'm still liking my system. Um, but yeah, practice with it. Get yourself one of those free trading portfolio things where you can place trades and track your progress for free. You can do it on your phone. You can do it. You don't need to gamble real money. Um, but try this system. Just find companies that are 2, 3 weeks away from earnings. Find big names that you know will be of high volume interest. Uh, Trying to find companies that are blowing up and imploding with debt. Try to go with some decent balance sheets. Bluebird has a decent balance sheet. They make a little bit of money. 300 million in revenue. Here's their balance sheet. Actually, they're right, barely right side up, but apparently people think they're going to be better than that. And then they came out with their earnings, and they actually were better than that. Look at the price going up. And this thing went from 1950 to 2571 in just a few days. We're talking. Here's where I had gotten it. It was December 7th. Today is December 14th. So we're looking at 1 week. This is 1 week. That's not too bad. You want to make a living trading stocks, you got to have some kind of something that you do religiously, and you can't be just gambling and guessing and hoping and rooting for good results and wondering who's going to do good and wondering who's not going to do good and trying to figure it out. You can try till you're blue in the face, and the best people can't figure it out. The only things you can figure out is the crap that people are going to be interested in. That to me makes more sense. I know that everybody's going to be interested in earning stocks, for instance, or ones with big events attached to them. Um, Everything else is a secret unless you're an inside trader. You just don't know. And you've gotten roasted before, and that's why. Now, this system is not infallible. The Dow falls 1,000 points. I'm pretty sure these are going to eat shit. Um, I've had several of them that did not eat shit at all. They just go up in spite of a crash. Um, they're weird, but it's not infallible. But we are tracking it. It's 10 for 10 right now. Um, Literally everything I picked was doing real good before even today happened. I think I was 9 out of 10 before today, and today got that 10 one over the hump. That was BlackBerry. It took its sweet old time getting up there. But that's momentum trading results for this week. The Dow's at 37,000. I'm not going near it. I don't want to buy anything I don't even want to do this system right now. The Dow is so high, it's like almost scary. I don't even want to see Dow 38. I don't know if we're going there or not. This world might be crazy enough to take us there. I'm pretty sure the world's broken, so I'm a little cynical on it, obviously. But if we can get Dow 35 again or Dow 34, I'll be ready to play this game again. I'm just not going to play it right now. I think we got a decent correction coming. Just the whole world in the next day or two, I'm thinking is just going to say, okay, let's sell some stocks. It's getting ridiculous. And they are getting a little bit ridiculous, but apparently we're getting good news. They're about got inflation licked. Um, they're going to start lowering rates next year. Nobody can buy or sell a house. Your groceries cost double, and in a lot of these states, your rent costs double. Cars are double. The average car payment's $1,000 a month. It's just the mechanics of what I'm seeing around me look really bad. So I can see that there must be 50 million really, really broke people right now that are probably inevitably going to be, either getting a roommate or something like that. They're going to have to do some changes in their own personal lives. Average salaries just aren't going to afford a decent lifestyle. You're going to have to work your ass off and not get to keep it. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's a recession ahead, but who knows? Wish you luck, everybody. Please like the video and subscribe. I'm going to give you another update video next week on all of my momentum plays. I will hopefully find something clever that has not run itself up to death. Or if any of these pull back, I will dive right back into them. Because they all still got a couple of weeks to go. I just want them to pull back a little bit, and then that'll be good for me. And I'm ready to play ball again. It's not going to play ball at Dow 37,000. That's a little crazy. Have a wonderful night. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm James, and I'm going to keep the videos coming. Thank you so much.